Good morning or afternoon or evening or whatever time it is, wherever you're watching this. Welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Lou, this is Emily, and this is our self-converted camper van called Fanny, and this week
we are going to share with you some of our favourite van life accessories that are making our long-term trip across Europe a lot easier. So in no particular order, this is my absolute favourite, pots and pans. Pots and pans.
Oh, pots and pans.
And the reason I say pots and pans is because I've got ones with the detachable handle, which makes it really good for space saving. And they're T-felt. Oh, look at you with a demonstration.
There you go.
Yeah, so they stack away really nice and neat. Got your detachable handle, in it goes, job's a good one. Space saving.
So next on the list is another item from the kitchen, and it is Emily's weird, I don't know, library folders.
Library folders. These are food storage bags. So, like, this goes in the fridge, and because I don't have loads of Tupperware, because Tupperware takes up a lot of space, these fold down when they're not in use, and they're easily stored in the fridge or in the cupboards, and they save a lot of space. So, yes, these are good for me.
They also save on weight as well, so anything that comes in a jar or a heavy tin, you can just decant it into here, and then it keeps for a really long time. And also, in some of these foreign countries, a lot of products are sold loose, so they don't even have like a container, so these are really good for keeping things fresh, aren't they?
They are indeed.
Right, item number 3, and we get asked about this one a lot, is this. This is how we shower in our van, so we don't have a built-in shower in the van, so we are using this outdoor USB rechargeable shower all of the time, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And with 2 women that need to wash their hair on a regular basis, this really does make all the difference.
Yeah, it makes things a lot easier.
So yeah, definitely recommend getting yourself one of these. Charges up in no time at all. You just chuck it in a bucket or a bowl or whatever you got, chuck a bit of hot water in from the kettle. Yeah, and clean van lifers.
Who doesn't want clean van lifers?
Which are not a myth, they are real.
It's us.
So item number 4 is a game changer for us, but I'm going to have to take you outside to show you this one because I'm currently harvesting the energy from the sun for free to recharge it. So item number 4 is this. This is our Jackery Explorer 1000. Now, a lot of you have heard of these already, but for those of you that haven't, basically what this is it's a portable power station. So you can charge it up 3 ways. So like I am at the minute with the solar from the sun, you can plug it into your 12 volt in the van so it'll charge whilst you're driving, or you can charge it up on mains power before you even leave your house. We've been running this one now for, I don't know, best part of a year. Before this we had the next size down, which is the Jackery 500, and we think it's brilliant. And for us, having like a backup power solution when we're off-grid like we are 99.9% of the time is a massive plus. So on the front panel you've got your screen which tells you how much power you're getting in and how much power you're drawing out, which is also really handy for when you want to know how power hungry things are in your van. So when Emily's using her straighteners or a hairdryer, for example, I know how long she can dry her hair for before we start to lose too much power drain from the van. You've got 2 240 volt plug sockets, 2 30 volt plug sockets, and these run through a 1000 watt pure sine waving inverter. So we don't have an inverter built into our system, so anything that we want to run, like my laptop and like I say Emily's hair gump, we can run through that no problem. It's got a 2000 watt peak and 1000 watt is its main thing. You've also got on the front, you've got 2 USB sockets for plugging in, you know, like phone chargers and things like that. And you've got one of these you've got 2 of these USB-C ones as well. And you've got the bog standard, old school now, 12 volt cigarette lighter type socket, which some things like Emily's laptop still are sold with those fittings. So again, really, really handy. You can plug 2 of these solar panels into this, and the solar panel is really effective. So on days or times of the year like now when the sun's really low in the sky, because these tilt and they're facing the sun at an angle, we actually get a better percentage rate from these than we do from our solid one on the roof, which is stuck in a flat position, even though that's 300 watts and this is only 120. So I'm just going to pop this back behind here because I was blocking all the sun I was harvesting, and we do need power at the minute because we've had some seriously bad weather. But that is the beauty of this, because if you know you're going into bad weather, you know that the van's going to start running low. Keep this topped up, and you know that when you're running low on that, you've still got 1000 watts, or whichever one you may or may not have, 500 watts of power that you can then still use. So it's like having a second backup power option for the van. Now, a lot of you have asked how this is getting on in the real world, and I've got to say, so far it's been great. The fact that we know that we've got that second source of power is always such a weight off our mind for long-term off-grid travel. We absolutely love it. A lot of you have been asking if we've still got a discount code. We don't, but right now, and it is only right now, these have a sale on. So I think it's 20% off the 1000, 20% off the 500, 25% off the smaller one, the 240, and 25% off the panel. So if you're going to get yourself a power station and a panel, 25% off the panel, 20% off the actual unit. Bargain. I'll put all the links with everything else in the video description below. So yeah, so far for us, still, even after all this time, really enjoying having the Jackery to use in the van.
And on the subject of having a backup, we carry this 20-litre jerry can of water around with us with a load of fittings. Louise, where's the fittings? It's heavy.
So yeah, we have a box of various different tap fittings. So we've got like the screw-on ones, 2 different sizes, the ones with the little Jubilee clip round that sort of tighten up and fit on the tap, because you never know what kind of water tap you may or may not find. And then we also have a short hose and a funnel, and it's the funnel that's the main thing here, because sometimes you can't get your van to the water tap, and if like us you've got underslung tanks, you can just fill up it's a bit of a faff, but it works. You can fill up the jerry can, fit the funnel to the hose, fit the hose to your tank, and then just keep pouring it in until your tank's full.
Yes, because you can't always find actual motorhome services, but there's generally a drinking water tap in villages and stuff like that. So fill that up, whack it in.
Yeah, and also the same with the backup source of power, it gives us backup water. So if there was ever a problem with our plumbing, or the tank, or they get frozen, or the pipes get frozen, or anything happens like that, we've got a leak, at least we know we've got 20 litres of water that will see us through until we can get that fixed. So yeah, jerry can, funnel, short bit of hose, fittings.
And good for a workout.
And good for a workout, but mind my face.
No.
Right, back in the van, and for those of you that don't like toilet talk, I'd probably skip the next minute or so, because we are going to talk about these. These are pee bottles. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but for us ladies, that goes in there, and then under there, and you just pee in that. Now many of you know, stop laughing at me off camera please, many of you know that we've got a very small toilet, and again, with us being 2 women in the van, but I'm sure this affects straight couples as well, the toilet fills up very quickly, and you can't always find somewhere to empty it. But these means you don't have to go out in the cold if you're a bloke and do your business, and for us ladies, like I say, it's a lot easier than trying to do it outside behind a bush. So you just use this, and then they're very easy to discreetly take to a toilet to empty. So yeah, can't recommend these highly enough. I can't believe I'm getting so excited over something that you pee in, but they really do make all the difference when you know your toilet's approaching full or at full, and you know you're not going to get to an emptying point for till the next day at lunchtime or whatever, that you've got this that you can use in an emergency, and we are finding them really useful, aren't we?
Yeah, and they're also good practice for when you get old.
Why would we need these when we get old?
You always have them when you get old. That's why I associate them with old people.
That's a bidet. No, that's a toilet for old people. No, old people just pee like everyone else.
I'm sure, okay, when you're in hospital, if you go in hospital, I'm sure they use them. They do, right? They do.
I don't think they do.
Next on the list is our 12-volt Hoover. As most of you know, that we travel with this one here and our cat Summer, and they are extremely hairy. So I use this for on like big cleaning days, but a lot of you have seen me with the old dustpan and brush as well. But you cannot beat a Hoover, and it being 12-volt, it just plugs into them old things that Louise keeps going on about. You've got like little accessories here. I like this one because it gets in all of the cracks. Just get right in there.
Can't have a dirty crack, can you?
Oh, you can't have a dirty crack, Louise. She's such a cow bag. But anyway, 12-volt Hoover, really long hose, gets in the cracks. Winner.
Done with Hoover?
Yeah. Oh, I hate you. Such a twat, do you know that?
So number 8, I think we're on about number 8. Don't worry, we're nearly done, is this. This genuinely was a game changer for me. So this is a cable tidy. Now, there's not a lot of space in the van, and even without having a YouTube channel and all these extra accessories, everybody these days carries around a lot of cables. So this just means I can organise all my bits and pieces, so chargers for phones, for the tablet, for the cameras, spare batteries, all sorts of bits in there. It's got a little pocket up in there, and in the bottom section We've got all kinds of other chargers, so I think that one's for the scooter, that one's for some lights, more camera chargers, more cables, camera straps, all those bits and pieces that if we're in a drawer would now be all jumbled and tangled together, and that just does my head in when you're trying to quickly grab a cable and you've got to faff around. So yeah, genuinely this, I think it was about 20 quid off of Amazon, again link will be in the description, really was a game changer for me, because then that just packs up, goes away in the cupboard, and it's easy to find what you want straight away. Love it.
Next on the list is this gooseneck tablet holder. I love it because we just put it anywhere, we can swish it about, loads of people have asked about it. It is really handy. I also use it to take it outside, to put my phone in there, to do some workouts with. It's just a really handy piece of kit to have.
Yep, and it just clamps, that undoes.
Move it about.
So you can clamp it, I mean you could clamp it onto here, this way round, you can clamp it, sometimes we move it up the front for dinner, don't we?
Yeah, move it up the front, or when I'm chucked off of the bed and Louise wants to be on there, then I'll take it down there with me. But it's really handy because, like I say, just move it about wherever you want. Fits in quite a lot of like places, and does even more. So if you've got a thick bit of wood, look at that,
yeah.
For your thick bit of wood.
Your thick bit of wood and your clean cracks. You're doing well today.
Look, you just got a dirty mind. I'm being professional here.
You think? So the very last item on our list is dedicated to our furry van life friends, and you're going to get 3 items here for the price of 1, but don't panic, we'll go through it quite quickly because you're probably getting quite bored. But Emily's got the first one, which is
the non-slip bowl. And it's not for the animals, it's for me, because when we had a normal bowl in a van, I used to kick it and spill it all of the time.
Yeah, it's really, really good because it means that we can have water down whilst we're driving, so if they get thirsty we're on the road, they can just grab a drink. And we have taken this van over some pretty tight hairpin bends, some bumps and divots in the road, and it's always stayed stable, hasn't it?
Yes, and it's always got water in there as well, so yeah, definitely one to get.
Yeah, non-slip bowl, perfect. The next item we've got for the animals is this little security camera, and it just runs off of USB, so you can just plug that into a bog standard USB socket and then stick it up wherever you want it, and then it will monitor the van. So as long as you've got Wi-Fi in your van and Wi-Fi internet connection on your phone, you can then remotely check what's happening inside your van from anywhere, really, can't you?
Yeah, and it is really good because you get notifications and stuff if there's any movement or anything like that, haven't you? So
yeah, it'll tell you if there's movement inside the van, which can get annoying because he does move around quite a bit, but it is peace of mind, and anyone that's been around for a while will know that we hate leaving the animals in the van unattended. So yeah, really, really good. Again, really cheap on Amazon. It's worked well for us, hasn't it?
yes, it has. Yep.
And the final pet item
is the trackers. We get asked about these all of the time and whether we do use trackers, what trackers they are and stuff like that. So we do use them. This is a company called Tractive. AJ and Summer have got one each, and we have tried and tested this on AJ since last year as well, haven't we?
from Spain, yeah. So we had it on him the whole time in Spain whenever he's off the lead, and you'll have seen in Spain he was in and out of the sea all of the time, and they stay waterproof, don't they?
Yes, they stay waterproof. They have like a little, you can put a geo fence around them on the app and stuff. You do live tracking, active track. The app is really versatile and really easy to use as well, isn't it?
Yep, and we've been sent quite a few trackers now by quite a few companies, and we've refused to review them all because none of them have met our standard of what we think should happen. So this is a GPS tracker, and it is a true GPS. So a lot of them will say GPS, but you need a phone signal or internet signal for them to work. We found these are the only ones that are anywhere close to being properly GPS trackers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, definitely. And a lot of people do ask about how big it is on the cat and stuff, so maybe we can put a shot in of what it looks like on Summer and on AJ, just so that you can see that as well. I did get into contact with Tractive to try and get you a discount code, and they obliged. So we've got you a 20% off discount code, which is CAMPERVAN20. Put that in on the checkout, and it is valid until May 2022.
Yeah, because you pay an annual fee, do you?
You do pay an annual subscription fee, so you pay for the tracker. Depending on what tracker it is, will depend on how much you pay for it, and you pay like an annual subscription fee as well. So the annual subscription fee ranges from like £3 upwards. Again, it depends on what subscription you want.
But like I say, we have really looked into this because their health and safety and welfare is high priority to us.
Yep.
And sometimes I even wear it when I go off on little solo adventures in the kayak, just in case I get lost.
Well, I'm hoping for it to get lost, but you know,
Would you even come and find me?
I'd find you for like 2 hours, that's it. and then I'm gone. I'm leaving you.
That's why I always take the van key with me, so she can't. And on that note, that is all of our favourite van life accessories. Well, favourite ones that we've included in the video. Obviously, we've got loads more stuff in here, but these are the ones that A, we get asked about the most, and B, we've found the most useful, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
If you are interested in anything that we've mentioned in the video, all the links will be in the video description. Like I say, some of these are things we've been given, some of them are things we've bought ourselves. I think we can find links for everything.
We can indeed.
Yeah, so we'll put links for all of it below. Go and check them out. And if you've got any of your own van life accessories that you find essential, drop it in the comments and we'll use it as like a catalogue of all different things. That...
And then everyone else can have a look through and stuff like that,
make van life that little bit easier.
Yes, exactly.
We do have one more brand new accessory that a lot of you have noticed and asked about, and we are going to talk about it in an upcoming video. Probably in the next 2 videos we'll definitely tell you all about our new cab blinds, because they are a game changer compared to the old ones we had, aren't they?
They are bloody amazing, and I can't wait to tell you about them. But
for now, that is it from us. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. It means the world and it does really help the channel grow. Or you don't have to, you know.
Give us a thumbs up, ding that bell so you know when we're going to talk waffle next.
And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.